So we're like on site. I'm bullshitting. Um, First video in like a millennium. Uh, I'm going to a funeral, so I guess you can. This is dedicated to the memory of Blunt Taylor. There we go. Love my granddaddy. Miss him. Badass man. Um, but let's get to the bullshit. Bret Hart got fired like instantly. I mean, I was expecting at some point and the WWE was gonna kind of go south or part ways, and they could say they could be amicable, and you can have some role in the Hearts, progress, but not have to be like they next manager because they already got Natalia, even though she's starting to in ring compete or whatever, and everybody was giving grief about that. I read a lot of this shit and I don't watch it. Um, but I did like I like most Raws. I don't dislike most shows. I'm not this big piece picking, and I'm from the Attitude Era all day and the Golden Era because I was born in '87, so I tend to love both eras, and then I respectively tolerate this era. I mean, I'm not gonna say, oh, it's the greatest shit ever, but every era, the only difference between the Attitude Era and now is the volume of concentration they put on one superstar. And that is going back into the golden age where we had that one guy who carried the company, and Triple H is like, I mean, Triple H was carrying it until they groomed John Cena. Nobody likes it when we have one guy carrying it, but we need one guy to carry it. Stone Cold did it. Because Stone Cold didn't have as many title reigns as they're doing now, because Hulk Hogan and them brought in the title swaps. With their era, that little generation, you could swap the title between these two people a couple of times, and then one of them is going to walk away from that battle with the championship. They might meet up later down the road, but then you're going to move that person to another one-on-one thing, or maybe even two-way feud, and you're going to handle that. And then you're going to keep moving, and you know what I'm saying? Eventually, they'll drop it or whatever, but and they might even get it back. Like let's say with Hogan, he's going to beat Sergeant Slaughter and lose to Sergeant Slaughter. Shawn Michaels, you're gonna beat Bret Hart, which I should have been, and you're gonna lose to Bret Hart, but he never did. Um, so John Cena's gonna beat Orton, lose to Orton, beat Orton, lose to Orton, lose, beat, whatever. However they feel like they want to run their storyline. So please stop really wasting your time and your words and your information and your useless WWE knowledge because they're not gonna change it. I watch Raw. And aside from that group on one side of the screen that was obviously shouting Cena sucks, and that group of kids that they were shouting at, that's fucking rude. We don't chant at kids. Just because they're the ignorant audience members doesn't mean we should demean the children. That's a no WWE universe. But with that being said, I feel like there isn't much to complain about, but with that little moment that I noticed, I was like, I started noticing more people in the audience had seen the signs that night. I mean, it depends on the area, because I know Chicago, we don't like him. Like, our fans in Chicago buy tickets to see Triple H, Randy Orton, and anybody else whoop the shit out of John Cena. That's why the NXT thing going over so well, because every time they come out, they beat the shit out of John Cena. And that's what I think he needs of like a super antagonist. They need to put somebody on his level, like a Triple H type heel, and whoop his ass every chance they get. Might not never beat him for the championship, but he whoop his ass every chance that he get close. You know what I'm saying? It makes the heel like, damn, and the fans start going, is he gonna win? I hope he win this time, and you get some, maybe he'll get some credibility. I don't know. Maybe he'll start to morph his persona like Randy Orton did. Randy Orton did a lot of personality morphing though over a span of that feud with Undertaker, so Undertaker made him famous basically. Uh, what else is new? Oh, this Martha Hart bitch. We all know that there are several legends that are not in the Hall of Fame right now due to personal fucked up relationships with the WWE. Martha Hart being the number one next to Bruno Sammartino, who just doesn't give a fuck. But he'll die soon, so it doesn't matter. We gotta wait on Martha Hart to kick the bucket, or well, I'm not gonna tell anybody. I'm not telling anybody to go to Canada and kill the bitch. I'm not saying go to Canada and kill the bitch. Um, she'll die. The kids will understand. They'll understand more than she does because in her mind, the whole issue of her husband being dead is WWE's fault. But we can, Vince didn't say, you get your ass in that harness or you're fired. Because being fired was not the worst thing. Nigga, that was a perfectly functional WCW where Brad was. And plus, he wanted to be fired. So, being, if he thought that it was going to be anything where he could be fired, I'm pretty sure he would have said, well, you going to fire me? Well, I'm going to WCW. Shit, you can go be with your brother. It's safer. Um, so I just think she's doing too far. I know DQ posted a couple of articles about that where she's suing them for using his likeness in the Heart and Soul thing, which I'm pretty sure they didn't use it a lot because it's just not getting to the point where you can see a lot of Owen Hart matches on YouTube. Like Owen Hart wasn't on YouTube 5 years ago. There was no Owen Hart footage. Like maybe I might be mistaken because, but you could like find you found more videos about him supposedly being filmed as falling. But we all know everybody didn't have cameras back then. Because, like, had it been some shit now, we'd have been watching people try to not put that video up. They'd have been trying to get, anytime you put the video up, we'd have got at least for the first month or so. I think so. But then again, motherfuckers might have been tasteful and not showed it, but you never know. I, for one, have the stomach to handle shit like this, so I'd have watched it. But all in all, this is my return. So I'm gonna post this. I know it was a lot of random, but thanks for watching. Yeah, peace. Deuces.